Hey, this is Matt Fuhrman with Core Group Resources, and I wanted to talk to you about the current job market here in March. And right now, we're seeing a tremendous growth in job numbers, which is great for everyone. Companies are still having a hard time finding people, whether it be field workers, whether it be offshore workers. Tech sector has taken a little bit of a hit. I think a lot of your remote workers in the tech sector took a hit. And so there's also a big call back to offices as well. I think a lot of these, what I call Ponzi scheme stacks, where people are taking like 3 or 4 jobs out of their living room, not telling each employer that they have multiple jobs. I think the gig is up. And so there's a big call back into office right now. And that's with all the big boys. Google's doing it, Microsoft, they've all kind of woken up to this Ponzi scheme that's going on with job stacking in the living rooms. And so with all that, the call back to office, we are seeing people are kind of getting tired of being in the house after 2 years. They want to be around people. They want to grow. Professionally, we're seeing it's a 30 or 40% growth drop off when you're remote versus in office, unless you're a specialist and you just don't want to deal with anyone anymore. Those are cases that do work, but we are seeing a call back to office here in the next 18 months. So you'll see a big move there, but there's resistance. People have gotten comfortable or they've reload away from certain locations. And when you reload away from your office, but you're remote and there's that kind of Texas standoff, whether you come back or not, that creates tension with the organization, with the individual. It also still creates tension on the job market as well. And so as long as there's a remote lingering process throughout the job market, it still has the market cut down by 40% as far as availability of talent willing to physically come into an office, which has put a huge demand on our services over the last 2 years. And I think it'll continue to put a demand on our service over the next 2. Current job market is hot. It's hot around labor in particular, willing to go out and do work and not sit behind a computer in a living room. If you're willing to go do work, there's tons of work out there. If you want to stay behind a computer, that market's starting to contract a little bit. So that's the update from the job market on our side. Things are blowing and going, and thanks for your time.